Okay, team, today demoing barbell hip thrust. So if you guys have the luxury, you'll have one of these at the gym. It'll look pretty similar. You'll have feet pads here. Okay, you'll sit into a bench, a little bit of an angle. You'll have, looks like a big seat belt, like a weightlifting belt across here. Okay, and then you'll load your plates up here. And then when you're ready to go, you sort of take the safety off and you start your hip thrust, okay? But we don't have that luxury, so I'm going to show you the proper raw way with no machine. Back to basics, okay? Very, very still effective. Okay, so you need a box that's going to be that you sort of can feel your if you lean back, your shoulder blades are going to just be resting on it. Like, so if I was to get here and then rest, I could feel my shoulder blades resting on that box. Okay, Olympic barbell. Get one of these off eBay, Amazon, 20 bucks. You could use a yoga mat, a foam mat, whatever, wrapped around there. Not pretty, but it works. Okay, so now what you want to see is, if you have a look in that bar has to be centered over your hips here, okay? Because if it's not, and you come up, you're going to be doing these ones, it's going to look shit, okay? So you need to make sure, even it's just little micro shifts, just to make sure that that is sitting plumb. Now, sit right against the box. Okay, now we're going to get that little bit of an arch, like we're resting the shoulder blades on the box, okay? Now, heels, I like to have my toes slightly out, yeah? Not all the way straight, just a little bit. I just find at the top, you get a little bit of a tighter squeeze. Okay, so maybe foot at 11:30 and the other foot at 12:30. So just that slight angle out towards the clock, that one going clockwise, that one anti-clockwise. Okay, now we start, all right? Now, if we have a look in the mirror, we want to, when we thrust, okay, now my feet are a little bit far away, so we need to bring them back, okay, because you want that shin to be vertical in that mirror. Okay, so you can see my shin. Now my hands are pushing into my pelvis a little bit, that bar's sitting nicely. Okay, now a little cue I learned off a hip thrusting coach is when we start to head back, we start to lower the bum now, like tuck the chin, look forward. Now we're not curling our back around this box, we're coming down like a deadlift, okay? So we're moving all the top down, boom, and we go, okay? Big, nice, big thrust. Squeeze the bum cheeks at the top, okay? And now we lower, okay? Now, with your chin tucked and we're looking straight through, as you start to see your knees heading back towards you, that means your shins are starting to head back towards you as well, so that's a good cue to come back up, okay? So feet in the ground, knees starting to come back towards me now, boom, and snap, okay? So we do not need to go back all the way to the ground once we're into the movement, and thrust. Down, and thrust. Down, really pushing through the heels. I could even come off my toes. That's how much heel I'm giving, okay? So all the way through the foot, boom,